I have a lot of fond memories of Steve Mizerak, and we were playing a tournament in Binghamton, New York, and it was hill, and I guess I was real nervous, and Steve came over, he tapped me on the shoulder. I guess I was chewing that bubble gum 100 miles an hour, and and Steve came over, and the way he handled it was incredible. He tapped me on my shoulder, and he said, "Nick," he says, could you slow down just a little bit on that bubble gum? Because he was kind of had an important shot, and and I always remember that because he could embarrass me in front of the whole room, but he handled it with such class.
Now, as you see, as Mizerak met Vickery, Mizerak was the victor. Mizerak will play Strickland for the championship and for the money. Now we've had a chance to see Steve Mizerak and Howard Vickery play in this tournament. Who do you think is really the better man?
Well, that's hard to tell, and we'll know shortly. But I'll tell you, Earl Strickland has been playing some fantastic pool. He's a young player. He's trying to break through. This is his first time in the finals for big money. His opponent, Steve Mizerak, he's the king of pool.
When I heard that Steve Mizerak, the MIZ, was getting inducted into the 14.1 Straight Pool Hall of Fame, so many different emotions came over me, so many memories flooding back from my childhood. I know Steve since literally I'm born. My dad, Harvey Mason, and he played in the same summer league growing up in New York. So I have many fond memories of Steve.
Steve Mizerak has just run this table, and that's exactly what he had to do to take the momentum away from Earl Strickland.
Steve Mizerak gets on the scoreboard and saves himself from a shutout.
I just wanted to say it's such an honor and privilege to have known Steve Mizerak, the Miz, a very intelligent and funny guy, and of course he made our game even more famous with his funny was it Coors Light commercial.
I make one trick shot in a light beer commercial, and everybody thinks they know how to shoot pool. So these guys decided to take me on to shoot a little pool and drink a little light beer from Miller. Because it's less filling.
That's great!
Less filling.
Just quit talking and start choking. You break, Bubba. Sure, I haven't broken anything all day.
Hey, Mickey, what happened?
You must be to me.
You show him, Rodney.
Yeah, show him.
You guys got me all wrong. I think light tastes great too. But when you're shooting pool, the only thing you want to get filled up is the bottom. 14 combination.
He was always a wonderful and gentle person. You know, he always had a good pointer for me. And I think the biggest thing that I can take away from Steve was when I tell people about concentration, look back at videos and look at that man's face.
Stops it cold right behind you.
Yep. Dead center English, or rather no English. Just hit the cue ball dead center if you want to stop. If you want to.
Steve was one of the all-time great ambassadors of the game. And such a great player. He played all the games at the highest level, and he played all the games the right way. He was just such a great player.
Thank you, gentlemen. For the past 2 years, my next guest has been the World Pocket Billiards Champion. He is also one of the most popular athletes ever to appear in a Miller Lite beer commercial. Please welcome Mr. Steve Mizerak. Steve, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Two years in a row, you've been the Pocket Billiards Champion.
Right.
Whom did you defeat last time?
Everybody.
Nobody even close. Huh?
Nobody even close.
Now, when you're playing for the World Championship, what is the form of competition? What's the game?
We play straight pool, 14-1 to 150 points.
I don't know what that means. Straight pool is what?
Every ball you sink, you get 1 point.
You don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
No,
6,
no,
7, 8,
no.
just any of them. What's the other kind of pool?
8 ball, 9 ball, whatever else you want to drink.
Yeah. Okay. What are we going to do here tonight?
Yeah, if he can hang the 11 up in this packet, he can go off the 11 and hit the pile. Well, he just whammed it. I don't like any of this.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Well, that's he don't have a break check.
Steve Mizerak, the Miz, the master. I remember being 11 years old and watching ESPN and watching Steve Mizerak breaking the 9-ball and big smile on his face. And 10 years later, I was moving to Florida as a 21-year-old playing against Mizerak and Ray Martin and Buddy Hall. But the vivid memories I have are just us sitting down, having a drink or a burger and chit-chatting about pool And he was a very philosophical guy, so he gave me a lot of great pearls of wisdom.
Steve, how do you do that?
Practice, practice, practice.
And that became more and more true as I became an older player.
A little bit, as magnificent a player as he is, and as magnificent as he has been, his heart's got to be pumping just a little bit quicker with that. Beautiful run by the Miz. Mizerak makes it 2-1 now. Handled the cue.
And now looking back, those memories of hanging out with him have become more precious, and to be around that level of greatness on a consistent basis. And I'm really pleased to be able to produce the World Straight Pool Championship each year and the Straight Pool Hall of Fame, so that we can honor guys like Steve Mizerak and connect that legend and greatness from the past to the present and the new generation of players. So, Steve, as you're watching up there, I just want to say congratulations.
Hey, congratulations to the great late Steve Mizerak and his family for his induction into the Straight Pool Hall of Fame.
Congratulations to Steve Mizerak on making it to the Hall of Fame Straight Pool.
Long live the Miz. Just an honor to watch him play, and even to have a chance to play with him back in the days was remarkable. That's it for me, man. And he deserves all the accolades he can get.
I am thankful for his advice, and I congratulate him and wish he were here with us to see this great honor that he's going to be getting. So congratulations, Steve. You're the best.
It was my pleasure knowing Steve Mizerak, and he's certainly, it's time for him to be in the Hall of Fame, Straight Pool, that's for sure.
And, you know, to his family, enjoy this special honor. It's well deserved. And, you know, instead of using all the rest in peace cliches or whatever, I'd just like to say his name. He was Steve Mizerak.